Okay, so let me continue with the video I did yesterday. You didn't see the screen, but I was explaining to you how you can record vocals like Pro Tools, but without getting latency on Reaper. So what you have to do is create, let's say this is where you record your vocals. Just name it record, and let's say Vox. This is where your vocals are going after recording. Okay, so we done. So these are your aux channels, so let's avoid those. Let's start with this. This is where your input channel plugins go in. This is where you replace them, and don't put them here. It will save you so much CPU. Also just put in a reverb, but on the reverb, these are plugins that you're supposed to avoid here. When you have your plugins on your input channel where you track your vocals, where you record your vocals, avoid having Soothe, avoid having Center 1, avoid having Spectcraft, avoid having Pro EQ 4 if you have Spectra on, because you'll get latency. Avoid having Nebula plugins there, but if you don't want to hear yourself, you can use those plugins. You can record whatever that you want. But if you from Pro Tools and you like hearing yourself when recording with plugins on, avoid those plugins. And on the master channel, avoid having the ozone there, avoid having plugins there. Just bypass them, switch it off, like here, switch it off. Just switch it off, don't remove them, just switch it off. Also, you can have plugins there. Here, just have auto-tune only. Then after recording with your vocals, so you can see this is what I did here. These are my plugins, and I got this after recording.
Ila Rona yera rao Rena libirita wandawa Ila libirita wandawa Wanuna yera rao Wanu yera rao Unwa libirita wandawa Unwa libirita wandawa Twina yera rao Dangam Kana nyisangam Wena ngifangam Wesusu sangwas Twina yera rao It's very libirita wandau when I get really mamzana anzana mandala lesana we ana begin to tell it a manzana we shana we dama may got to pay the madala I be riding got a side shine.
You can hear that everything here, it sounds a little bit complete. Maybe you might add just an EQ just to make it bright enough. Just remove some low end there and there, and you're done. But after recording your vocals here, you just drag them here, then you record your vocals. You can just duplicate here. Let's say you duplicate, maybe you recorded your vocals, another vocals, just place them here. You see here you don't have plugins here, so which means you'll have enough CPU to work. You have enough CPU to work. And you see here, let me play this part. Let's play this part. This is not a track, by the way. It's just me recording vocals.
It's very libirita wandau when I get really mamzana anzana mandala lesana we ana begin to tell the manzana we shana we dama.
And you can even hear from my chain that I'm not doing so much. So many people, they think maybe when you have plugins like this, plugins like this on your tracking vocals, you're doing too much. Sometimes you're not doing too much. Let's take it like Fairfield. You can see. Let's go like here. No, okay, that's it. You can see I'm just taking out little bit of frequencies and stuff. We can even go to this SSL. I'm just boosting a little bit. You see, some I'm not even boosting. The low end I'm not boosting. I just want a little bit touch of everything. Plugins like this, plugins like this, also compressors, and I'm just doing a little bit. I'm not pushing that thing. The only thing that you can push is this if you want crisp vocals.
It's really birita one tao when I get swearing mamzana anzana.
I think I have to save this because I want to post this template. Rao. Let's call it Rao. Okay. Okay, we done with saving this. We can take this out so I can show you what's going on under the hood. I told you yesterday this is all you need. You need this. And myself, I had to go back. I don't want to lie. I have so many plugins. I have so many good templates on Reaper to a point that I used VST2s on them. But these plugins are giving me nightmares to a point whereby I can't even use my templates anymore. And I have many. You can see I just made new ones. Look. You see, I have new ones here. These are new. These are new. I just dropped from this chain. I dropped the first one. Then this is the second one. This is a new chain. You can even see this is the new chain. But what I did here, I just be in the moment sometimes whereby I forget to use VST3s because I know some DAWs are not using the VST2 anymore, but they're smart enough to make them change. They can change in your what you call your project, just like Cubase. Cubase, they're like forcing you right now to use VST3. But I know if I do my templates there and Pro Tools, I'll be safe. But on Reaper, it shows me everything. Sometimes I just use anything. And this preset here, I love it so much. You can see I have presets here, but on VST3s, they don't show. So on your tracking, you'll need T-Rex 5. I didn't update. I updated and I went back to 5. To this one with the VST3, VST2. And you'll need PSP, you'll need Nova, you'll need VBC. What else? Okay, the Mark EQ you'll need. And Waves, the rest is Waves. The rest is Waves plugins. So let's play this.
It's really birita one tao when I get swearing mamzana anzana mantala desana we an making girao.
Just put.
It's really birita one tao when I get swearing mamzana anzana mantala desana we an making the terror manzana we shana we dama may got to petty to my dollar. I be riding, got a side shine, maybe trapping in a deep sign. Well, I 40 at the knee sign. Where you falling for the deep sign with the meek sign with the get out. It's really birita one tao when I get swearing mamzana anzana mandala desana we an making the terror manzana we shana we dama may got to petty to my dollar. I be riding, got a side shine, maybe trapping in a deep sign. Well, I 40 at the knee sign.
And I can't say this enough about I've been telling people to try out Nebula plugins. Just try them out. These things are amazing. These things are amazing. I'm trying to escape that route, maybe using so many Nebula plugins, but I can't. I can't because they give me what I want and instantly. If I'm looking for a feeling, if I'm looking for something that I can, make it sound good, it will give me that. It will give me that. Then let's move on to, let's try to avoid the reverbs and delays. Those things I show them too much. Let's step into stereo. And on stereo, I used Nebula and I used this Super Time Tube. You can see I love renaming what these things are based off. You can see it's a copper time cube. It's a copper time. So it's a copper time cube. So it's like a delay, but I love the way it adds the width. Let's switch on this. Let's boost it so you can hear what's going on. I just dialed it down.
When I get sweaty, mamzana, anzana, mandala, lesana, we an, begin to tell it a manzana, we shana, we dama, may got to pet it in my
You can hear the way my vocals are starting to spread. Like we getting that 3D feel. That 3D feel that you get from analog hardware. Because on plugins you won't get that 3D. Just forget. You can try using so many plugins and what. That's why sometimes we're having so much reverbs on our songs and stuff. But I love that feeling and I use that. And going back to this New York bass, like I said, when it comes to my meters, don't focus on my meters here. If you sing clipping things and stuff there, don't believe those things, because I don't take my loudness, my volume from those things. I take my vocals from here. This is where I create my own thing. So what's going on? Okay, so let's play this. Let me take them out so you can hear what's going on, so you don't. I love putting this on the end. And let's start with I Had New York. We have CLA. We have the CLA 76. We have ELC.
I be riding, got a side shine. Maybe trapping in a deep sign. Well, I 40 at the knee sign. Wait, falling for the deep sign.
This is what I like to do. This is what I like to do. If I have to insert a, let's say, clairphonic, let's say an EQ, it's so bright. I don't like putting a DS. I don't like putting a DS after it, because so what's the use of me boosting highs when I have to take off everything? Why I just want to embrace that thing. So what I do is the first plugin maybe on the chain will be a DSer. That's why you don't even see the DSer on the bottom of my plugins, because I don't like DSing like that. I just want to DS everything, then add the shine after it. It's like I'm trying to mimic an expensive microphone. If you ever listen to expensive microphones, maybe the Newmans, you can hear they have the smooth highs. So you can add from those things. From those highs, you can add. So rather than making something bright, then using a DSer, it won't sound nice. So you can see here what I have is an EQ. And when I remove the highs, I know the highs are going crazy. So what I do is use Speckraft. You can see, just check this. It's taking out a lot, you can see. But in a healthy way. So my vocals can breathe. You see, I'm not getting the lips. Some vocals, they sound like that because you have so much DS in there, and no matter what you're trying to reduce, you still get those type of things. And to finish up the vocal, to make it something smooth, I'm using this Nebula Tape Magnetic Simulator. I love this plugin on vocals and on the master channel. I'll show you on the master channel what I do.
Iswerile birita wandao
Without
when
it,
I get swerile mamzana anzana mandala lesana we
let's play
ana
this.
begin to tell it a manzana we shana we dama we got to pay it
So
madala.
let's go to mastering, and I want to remove this thing.
Iswerile birita wandao when I get swerile mamzana anzana mandala lesana we ana begin to tell it a manzana we shana we dama we got to pay it madala. I be riding
It's
got
gluing everything. It's gluing everything. Like you can hear without it, it's like my song is missing something. I can't describe what's missing, but I feel like it's missing something. But when I have this on, when I have this in the master channel, everything gets glued together, and I love the feeling. Even though when I can bounce and you feel like, oh, his songs are clipping, I have a solution for that. You see, you can see the tracks that I record with my clients, nothing clips. But when I show you videos, you'll think that I'm clipping. I'm not clipping. I'll just do this, then bounce my track. When it's clipping, then I know if I try to put a maximizer on or try to do anything, it will chop the feeling of the beat. It will chop these parts. See, when you have your kick, it will take these things and try to make everything even. And sometimes it's taking out a lot. It's taking out so much that you're losing the life out of your songs. It's sucking the life off of your songs. So for me, I just love to do things and experiment. You see, I don't like I said, I don't like chasing perfection when recording vocals or doing anything. I just love learning. I just love learning as far as I go. Because if I can hit you with, you have to EQ your vocals, compress after, then remove bad frequencies, then insert. Like those things are all over YouTube. Those things are all over YouTube. And some of us, you will do things like that and never get that sound. But there are many alternatives that you can learn. Try to create your own signature. You just want to mix your songs. Just try. That's why we have top S engineers getting Grammys and what. Those people are not copying each other. They are not copying each other, because you get same sound if you do that. You will sound the same if you do that. You see, so just try to create your own sound when it comes to mixing. Learn from doing wrongs. You will learn. You can't learn from chasing perfection. You have to fail. As much as I do, I know which plugins, templates that I did the best. I know which templates that are. Every time I'm trying to do something, I always go back to my old shit. I was like, man, the old ones were better than these new ones, because I'm trying to build and learn. Then you'll start to appreciate the things that you did way back. You can see as an engineer, when you start to copy other people, your mixes start to getting fucked up. You see, your mixes start sounding bad, because now you're not doing what you feel. People can tell you, man, he's sleeping. Stop mixing with your eyes. Stop mixing with your eyes. Looking at what's clipping, what's doing this, what's doing this. Does it sound good to you? That's what it matters. Does it sound good to your client? That's the only thing that matters. You see. So I think we're done with this thing. Check the template on Patreon. As always, I'm dropping it right now. Okay, we out. Let me show you this template that I did now. Hence, I'm saying I'm doing so many templates right now, and I'm enjoying that thing. It crashed. I don't know what's going on with Reaper nowadays, but man, This thing is on some Paul Walker vibes. It's crashing. If it crashes again, I'm stopping this video. Okay, this is the one. So let's listen to this one.
Yeah. Baby, I've been outside, who'da made it? Shorty come back with me, I know I made it down, yeah. At the city bag when I make it to the downside. But I made it to the downside. New Jamaica, baby, I brought it to the down. Baby, I just pulled it up, I know I got the south side. South side, baby, with the south side. Never mind the flow, I got the south side. New Jamaica, baby, yeah, my new Mercedes. New to CG, baby, what I knew to made it outside. Maybe I just get the silence. I just wanna get it when you know I'm finished, baby. I just can't decide on me, I'm in the south side. Let your wishes on me.
Let me go back to showing you the input channel. Just take the input channel here. I used so many plugins, and on this plugins, on this template, everything might sound good, but my aim is not to make the tracks sound good on the way in, because I changed my highs. So this is what I love about this microphone. Every tweak that you make on your highs, it changes the sound. And that's why I keep on telling people, try to get microphones like Bluebird. Those mic, you can tweak them to what you like. You won't even need 4 or 5 microphones, because they can take EQ. Get microphones that can take EQ. You see, some microphones, they don't take EQ really well. When you start tweaking them, it's like you doing something wrong. It's like you don't know how to mix, because I used so many plugins, and I sold my vintage Newman. Man, that thing sounded bad on my voice, on my vocals. But when it comes to females, it was shining. And that's where I understood microphones. I was like, oh, microphones are like this. Try to understand the frequencies of the microphones and all those things. Then you'll survive. You see? Okay, we are out.